Hi, my name is Lena Barbieri, and I'm here with Monty Calci, founder and CEO of SpinAct, an online on-demand knowledge marketplace. It's his newest venture. Welcome, Monty.
Thank you, Lena.
Monty has a number of years in the SAP industry. You've been a developer, a consultant. You've had a couple of consulting businesses, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yep.
An end user. So you really are an expert in this arena. And SpinAct, if I understand it, is an outgrowth of that.
That's right. Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about SpinAct.
Yeah. So thank you, folks out there listening to our webcast. So SpinAct is really an on-demand knowledge marketplace. We're trying to commercialize knowledge as a service in the ERP industry because we felt there was a great lack of a self-service portal where SAP users or ERP users can go and update their skills, get an on-demand knowledge and services to their needs. There was always the technology was moving faster than the training or the consulting or other things could catch up.
So it sounds like you've really addressed a major problem within the industry. Can you sort of show us a little bit more about the solution that SpinAct offers?
Absolutely.
Great.
Yeah, thanks.
So we're back, and Monty, you promised to show us a little bit with SpinAct and some of the problems you're addressing with your new venture.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm going to talk about Joe the engineer who happens to work at a medical device company, and Joe, by the way, represents over 500,000 other Joes, Lena, who use SAP system or ERP system of some kind. Now Joe is a great engineer, right? So that's what he loves to do: design, engineering things. That's his core expertise. Now his company implemented SAP system, and Joe is trying to just enter a change order, and he took the training 6 months ago. Goes through his manual, picks it up, try to figure it out. He's not a frequent user of SAP, so just trying to figure out how to get his job done. So can't figure out. Go to online training where it's company provided, still can't figure it out. Picks up the phone, calls his IT department, and guess what? They're off to a meeting. So now next day he gets a call, and they say, oh well, this is a different issue. We got to call SAP support, or we got to call a consultant.
Oh my gosh! So he's spent almost 48 hours, 2 work days, let's say.
Yeah.
And he's nowhere.
That's right. What used to take him a couple of hours going to his manager, get the change order signed, is now taking him forever.
That's pretty unproductive for him, and probably very frustrating for him.
Yeah, and it's not like it's complex. The problem is still pretty. I mean, the what he needs to do is pretty simple.
He just can't remember, and he can't find it in his manual, and he can't get help from his IT guys.
That's right.
Okay.
So you understand the problem, but let me kind of summarize for you. So ERP is complex, right? ERP training is really costly, and most of the time implementation, the training budgets are cut the most. So I think the fundamental problem is that training never covers all user scenarios because ERPs are great systems, right? So they have a lot of capability, but along with it comes a lot of screens, a lot of processes.
So he might not have actually even learned this anyway.
That's right. And yeah, so for folks like Joe, they are basically used to be very productive in a manual environment or a different environment with the ERP. They're not that being productive because there is no learner-driven, just-in-time kind of help for them.
Right. He's not. He had the training provided to him.
Yes.
He doesn't have a way to just reach out and grab the training when he needs it.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So I suspect we're going to look at the solution now.
Absolutely. So now Joe goes to SpinAct, and his company subscribes to SpinAct SAP portal. So he does a quick search, finds 8 to 10 or even 20 videos explaining him how to do change order. He has few reports that he can download and give to his IT department.
So this is actually pretty handy in that he can choose if he likes to learn better watching a video.
Yeah.
He can choose a video. If he likes to learn better reading something, he can do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it looks like all of these things are rated for him, so he knows maybe which video is a little better or which white paper is going to be more helpful.
Yeah. So really, just to kind of capture the thought there, I mean, SpinAct is really trying to give folks like Joe a self-service portal where they on demand they can either search for content or search for their solutions, or if it's not there they can ask for it, and this content is created by the same experts right?
Right,
Who
right.
are the consultants,
And it's learner driven, which was a problem we talked about already.
Yeah.
And I suspect his company has now saved money, but also production time. He's not had to leave the office for 5 days to go to training that ultimately won't be useful for him anyway.
Absolutely.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's great. Could we actually take a look at SpinAct live? Could we take a look at it in a live format? Great.
Sure, definitely.